I now feel qualified to say that having a 3-ton aluminum gantry crane while lifting a 5,700 pound machine is pushing the limits. This crane is, as you can see, I had to reinforce it. I'm not going to give the name of the manufacturer, they're super nice people, but if I were them, I'd do a few little things to make this thing a little more stable, especially when you're working at the maximum amount, the max rated limit. I didn't get any paperwork with this thing, so I guess I don't know whether you're only supposed to lift 3 tons on the innermost adjustments up there, so you have the narrowest amount of beam. That wasn't really specified, so I had to assume that it was going to be okay all the way out to the ends there. But that beam, that aluminum beam, does bend significantly. Now I know a lot about aluminum, and I know how it performs under stress, and I've seen all the videos of wings up there in Renton, Washington being tested. You can bend them almost straight up before they fail, but man, that does make you nervous when you see that amount of bend in there. I might be able to put a picture in that you can sort of get an idea about it. The other problem is those little tiny corners up there. They don't hold up when it's at maximum extension, and in fact this thing almost tipped over. We had this thing up and it started to lean, and I have no idea what stopped it from going all the way over, but that right leg over there was leaning and going into a worse way, so I had my friend run over there and push on it and get ready to run out of the way if it snapped, but she didn't. I set it down really quickly, but yeah, it's right at the limit, and as you can see I had to reinforce that after that leaning incident, and it held. I mean, it held up to that. You know, according to the manufacturer, it's a 5,700 pound machine without the motor on it. And I tried to loosen as much as possible. I took the head off of it. I was going to take the table off of it, but boy, oh boy, you want to talk about a mess. Getting in there trying to, it would have been a huge project to take that table off and then not only have it, to get it remounted once again. And yeah, I got the crane, but decided to go for it and try it and push it up to within 300 pounds of its limit, and it did it. But boy, oh boy, that was nerve-wracking. This machine, the more I get into it, I'll just talk a little bit more about this machine. It's impressed me every single time I look at it. It's immaculate inside. All the gears are absolutely perfect. You can still see the scraping left on the all the surfaces there. On the driver there. The gears are all flawless, and I'm cleaning out the inside. I've got the top tray mostly cleaned out, all the chips out of it and all the gunk, but there's a reservoir under there that I got to get in and clean out yet. We did have a little bit of damage. You got these little tiny copper pipes that go in and lubricate the ways. There's 4 of them, 2 on each side. And unfortunately, before I came up with a sling solution, I was using a chain, and this was totally my fault. Did a dummy there and crunched one of the tubes, so I gotta come up with a fix for that. But you know, overall this could have been a hell of a lot worse. I got very lucky. I think a lot of luck involved with any kind of a big move like this. But wanted to get this crane just because I've got all this equipment to move in here, and there's going to be pieces moving in and out as we bring them in, clean them up, move them out. So I'm glad I made the purchase. It's been tested under almost maximum load now, and I guarantee you I'm not going to go any more than that ever. And this shaper is going to sit here until we move out of here, and then it's going to have to be picked up by the next lucky contestant. But trying to come up with a solution. I was going to put it in at 45, but as you can see, I'm running out of room to move it back. So I'm probably going to have to slide it in, I guess, instead of going in this way now, I'm going to go in with it like that and back it up into the corner as much as possible, so it's sort of out of the way in the middle of the shop here. So, best laid plans. We did engage the drive, and you can rotate the head, and well, I guess this thing is all tied up with the rigging, but it moves very freely, the ram does, and should be a nice machine.